Several years ago, I started my engineering career. I got my master's degree, a couple of years later PhD, and then I worked in engineering company, designing bridges. Well, not this one. Life couldn't have been better, but still, something was missing there. I dreamed about living in the United States of America. In those days, my boyfriend applied for a job position at American University and he got the job offer. We both were extremely excited, but I must become his wife. We said yes to each other only a week later. No big wedding, actually nothing at all. But more importantly, I would get non-working visas. I would be forced to stop my promising engineering career, and I wouldn't be allowed to have any other income. When we moved to the USA, we had a tough start. My husband was laid off only 2 months after our arrival, and he got only 2 weeks to find a new job. Otherwise, we would be kicked out of the country because our visas would be terminated too. And he did it. Soon, I became pregnant, and we needed to stabilize our lives even more. I realized that people on non-working visas were working on their projects for free and monetize them later when they legally could. I found a lot of successful bloggers, but I didn't like how much they pushed and bluffed their readers to buy their products. Then I discovered one blogger who didn't want me to sell anything. He just delivered highly valuable content, all for free, because he wanted to help at first. His name is Pat Flynn. He actually inspired me to start my own first blogging business. We needed to obtain a United States permanent residency, so-called green card. There was only one little problem. US green card is not given to everyone who asks for it. Only the highly skilled people who convince US government that it is in national interest might be granted the green card. It took me almost a year to build our case. In the end, the case had 700 pages. This was even harder than doing my PhD. But we did it, and we convinced US government to grant us the green cards. At the same time, I published all information on the blog, all for free, just to help others in the same situation. Literally in the second I got the approval, I launched my first blogging business. In the meantime, I delivered my first daughter, and 15 months later, our second daughter. There were still many struggles ever since, but I was able to spend 3 years at home with my babies, fulfilling my motherhood duties during the day, and building my businesses during evenings, nights, and anytime my kids fell asleep. I launched several other blogs and wrote a few books. One was about our immigration story and chasing an American dream. One famous writer read the book and got us to the traditional publisher. He said it might end up as a bestseller. I'm super excited. Today, I am free to work anywhere I want, and I could potentially return to my engineering career. Honestly, I don't want to. The main reason is freedom. I want to decide when to work or rather spend time with my family. I love to take my daughters surfing on weekdays or take them for any other adventure which wouldn't be possible if I sit in a regular job. Last year we went to a remarkable 24 days road trip with my babies, husband and family from Europe. We camped together the whole time. My kids enjoyed the snow for the first time in their lives. I climbed the 14er for the first time in my life. We explored Indian pueblos and so much more. I want to let my kids explore the world and at the same time show it to them by myself. And that is the reason why I will do everything to stay away from regular engineering job and grow my own projects.